Hiya, Legend of Old 101 here. I'm doing this Wrestlemania review 29. And I'm just start off with the pre-show. Oh, actually, wait, before that, like this page, subscribe. Yeah, the pre-show kicked off. Wasn't really into it, I just skipped most of it. But Kofi, Dusty Rhodes, and JR on the panel talking about the matches, what they think will happen. Yeah, that was about it. Basically, the only match they had was Wade Barrett versus The Miz pre-show. Wade Barrett defending his title. And it was a pretty good match, actually. It was a pretty good match. But The Miz hit his, the figure four, kept trying to hit it, and Miz kept getting out of it, and Barrett kept getting out of it. But Miz connected it in the end. Barrett tapped out. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. As long as Barrett gets a push after this, it's like a massive push to like, the world title scene. I don't mind it. So, get to the main show now. The first match is Fandango versus Chris Jericho. Okay, so this match was dominated by Chris Jericho. It was just always Fandango. Fandango probably like 2 moves in, that was it. Probably a leg drop, and that's about it. His favourite leg drop, that's the hit. His finisher. Yeah, so Jericho just dominated Jericho for the walls, and then Fandango just rolled him up, something like 1, 2, 3. And that was the end of that match. After that, it was Team Hell No versus Ziggler and Biggie. A decent match, but I thought it was just quite short. It was just like really short. I think it should have had more time than it actually did. Ziggler eats the pin. Kane chokes down. Pow! 1, 2, 3. Ziggler drops again. At least Biggie doesn't get pinned, which I found alright. After that was one of the main matches of the night. Mark Henry versus Ryback. Match was slow, really slow. I didn't know what happened. Mark Henry just kept giving the bear hugs as well. It was like ridiculous after a while. But when Ryback eventually gets him into the shell shock, like hit him walk around the ring. Walks around the ring. The always see was pow. Mark Henry just collapses on him. It's like crushes it, like Ryback sold it like a judo, like a boss, because like either that goes generally out, then if Mark Rosemont gets the pin, wins the match, and Mark just walks out of the ring. The EMTs and referees are checking on him Ryback, saying, "Are you right?" Blah, blah, blah. And Mark Henry turns around, goes, comes in the ring, goes, "Get the heck out of the way!" to the referees, and then picks up a World Strongest Slam. Ryback fights out of it. And just gets the shell shock. Like, after the match, I was fine with that. At least Mark Henry won. I think everyone was alright with that, really. And most people want to see Mark Henry win anyway, because he got a big pop when he came out. After that, the Miz, not the Miz, the Shield versus Celtic Vipers, and the Big Show. Woo! Big Show. The Shield came out for the crowd. Everyone was just getting pumped. Like, Shield comes out through the ring. Through the crowd. Then just they were getting dominated for like 60% of the match, but like the Shield got their offense in as well a couple of times. And towards the end, the Shield just took over that, just started dominating like Randy Orton and everyone. Big Show came in, tried to do a few hits, tried to save them, but they wouldn't tag Big Show. The Big Show threw himself in. And in the end, Randy Orton just tried to hit an RKO on Seth Rollins, was jumping off the top rope. RKO, it's quite sick. And at the end, Reigns just speared Randy Orton like straight out of nowhere, speared him, and then all of a sudden Ambrose just appeared and rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Big Show's just standing there like, what are you doing? And it's like, baffled. And the Shield just walks out through the crowd, looks so sick. And Ambrose just like, the crowd like, yeah, I'm the man. Because the crowd's just hot for Ambrose. Ambrose was the man in this match. Then it was Swagger versus Del Rio. It was an okay match. Swagger's working on Del Rio's leg throughout most of it, and Del Rio did his kicks as usual. It was an okay match, but I thought Swagger was actually going to win this. But it didn't actually come true because of his personal stuff. But I don't know, because like they built him up and then all of a sudden stopped it. Like, WrestleMania was kind of weird. I thought Ziggler was going to cash in there, like on Swagger, but that didn't actually happen. None of it actually happened. So yeah, Del Rio wins the match. Yeah, usual Swagger Del Rio match really. Triple H vs Brock Lesnar next. It was a pretty sick match as well. We can expect from H. He usually has good matches anyway. Brock Lesnar. So yeah, it was dominated by the Kimura lot. The Kimura lot was just getting held by both men, like, just like getting held. So Kimura must be happy, whatever he is. Like, greatest move. Yeah, Brock Lesnar was just dominating H for like the second half of the match. What H was dominating the first half. Brothers just took over that second half and just ended H. Like, but then H came back with a pedigree on the steel steps. And I was like, oh, ended Lesnar with the steel steps again. It's like, it's the only way you can stop Lesnar nowadays. Just like put him on hit your finisher on the steel steps, end him. And yeah, I was like, I want Brock Lesnar to win, but whatever. Okay, Undertaker vs CM Punk. The streak versus the best in the world. So called. Though he's the best in the world. He isn't by any means. Loads of people better than CM Punk. But I like CM Punk, I'm a fan, but those people are better than him. I think about CM Punk. It was a good, sick match, especially all the like near finishes. It was just awesome. I loved it. It wasn't over the top with the finishes, because like they hit a few, but it wasn't like over the top. Because Undertaker likes to do that, just like don't like to go over the top. He's a smart wrestler, so is Punk, so they didn't want to overdo it. And at the end, I think CM Punk's trying to tombstone him, and Undertaker just reverses it and hits the tombstone himself. It's like, 1, 2, 3. And everyone's went nuts. Yeah, good match. Undertaker's like, do his signature. And the streak just comes up on the screen like the Titantron. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? And last but not least, The Rock versus Cena 2. Oh, God. I hated this match. This match was horrible. They didn't know what they were doing. They have no chemistry in the ring with each other. It's just crazy. So, match happened. You know, like they were mocking each other like throughout the match, and then trying to hit each other's finishers. Then once their finisher couldn't end the match, they kept doing finish after finisher. Rock was hitting like at least 5 rock bottoms and 3 people's elbows. It was just nuts. I seen hit like 4 AAs and like 2 SDFs on him. It was just stupid. Yeah, in the end, John Cena hits the AA, wins the match. After about 100 finishes, like, didn't end the match. And Cena's throws, holds his hands in the air, holding Rock's hand as well, like, the passing the torch, kind of crap. Rock there passed nothing to him, like, it's just like, you just won the match, no one cared. But then that was WrestleMania 29, it was just a basic pay-per-view, didn't feel like WrestleMania at all. Okay, like this page and subscribe to my channel. Hope you're entertained by this. It's in the morning, so I woke up in the morning, so kind of tired. That's why the enthusiasm wasn't there much, but we liked it. Peace.